Assalamu alaikum dear, welcome to Learn English with Sial. We are going on the Wren and Martin book lectures chapter by chapter. So our today lecture is gender. The today lecture we will learn about in this lecture that what is the difference between masculine and feminine and neuter gender and the common gender. So let's start our topic. This chapter is very important from 5th class to 10th class and even though onwards classes that there is a part MCQs part in their paper like to identify the masculine, feminine, common and neuter genders in their papers and MCQs like that. So what are the genders? First of all, we should know about the genders. In humans, we know that there are two genders, male and female, and in other sides, in animals, in birds, in other things, we having also a gender categorization. So first of all we should identify as a humans, then the animals, and then the birds, then the other, so on. So the what do you notice in like these genders? We have the boys, girls, land, like lioness, hero, heroine, cook sparrow, and hen sparrow. These are the some genders, and in these genders, we have to identify some male, female, or we can say masculine and feminine genders. After boy and girl, there are the lion, lioness, and hero, heroine. The first of all these are male animals, and the second one like a female animals, as the words in these pairs. So a noun that denotes the male animals is said like a masculine, and genders just for the male animal. Gender comes from Latin genus, kind, or source. This one is the source of where the word gender coinaged. Like there is the history of word gender coinage, that gender comes from Latin genus, kind, or sort. It means the types and the forms. So the noun that denotes the female animals is said to the feminine genders. So there is the two definition of male animal gender and female animal genders and their other names. A noun that denotes either a male or a female is said to be of the common gender, as parent, child, friend, pupil, servants, chief, like a thief, relations, enemy, cousins. These all are the common genders because there is no in the sort of male and female. There is nothing mentioned in like this. Next definition is that a noun that denotes a thing that is neither male or nor female, we can call this one is a neutral genders, like as a book, a pen, room, tree, because there is no concepts of male and female or the masculine and feminine genders are in sex. So there is only a common things we are going on like this. So we can call these are neutral genders. Neutral means neither, that is neither male or nor female. So it will be thus seen that in the modern English, the gender of the noun is entirely a matter of facts in the absence of sex like this. It has nothing to do with the form of nouns which determines its genders in many other languages such as Urdu. In Urdu we all have like kitab and we can say copy. So and the draft we can say in Urdu, but they all are the neuter genders in Urdu. Like other languages, there are many things to do like this. So objects with life are often personified, that is spoken of they are living beings. When we regard them as a males or females, there is another concept like the masculine genders often is often applied to objects remarkable for the strength and the violence in these ways. Then we just identify these all things like the sun, the summer, winter, time, death. So the sun shoots his beams on the rich and the poor alike. These are the masculine genders identification. So the feminine genders is sometimes applied to objects remarkable for the beauty, gentleness, and the gracefulness. These all are the feminine genders, like as the moon, the earth, spring, autumn, nature, liberty, justice, mercy, peace, hope, charity. Like these all are the feminine genders because they apply to objects like remarkable for beauty. So the masculine genders often apply to objects remarkable for the strength and for the violence. Like in the following sentences, the moon has hidden her face behind a cloud. So moon, spring has spread her mantle of green over the earth, mean the spring and her. So these are the feminine genders. This use is the most common in poetry, but certain nouns are personified in the prose too. A ship is often spoken of as she, so the ship lost all her boats in the storms. In poetry, many poets just are using these all types of genders in their poetry, in their novels, and in their other genres of poetry. So we can call these all are like as a feminine genders, because here is the personifications, and personification mean when the writer, when the author, when the like writer just give the qualities of humans to the non-humans, we can call this is the personification of like this. Then ways of forming mean how to form the nouns. So, how to form feminines from nouns? So there is a major concepts in our English grammar mean how to form these nouns from the verbs, from the nouns, and from the forming from other things. So there is a very good concepts and very conceptual things that by using an entirely different words, as we can see here, that the masculine and feminines, there are the two different roles here. We have to just identify these all things. After these, we have to just think about what is the feminine, what is the masculines in our own context which we have in our minds. Then we utilize these all things in our sentences and phrases. Then we go other some things to just go for the practical life, professional life, students life, forming life. There are the multiples like platforms. We just have to identify these all things as a masculine and as a feminine, as a feminine. Like as in a computer field, so you have to just identify what is the mouse, is it masculine and feminine. It's like a hard disk, like a keyboard. And in the formings, like as a cow, like as a fellow, like as a god, he god, she god. And in other fields, like in the professional fields, the ranks is also like as these, like as a sir, madam, doctor. Doctor is like a common, and like other these things. So we are having these all things here, and now we just by adding a syllabus. A syllable mean e double s I n e tracks a and etc. We can make these all things masculine to feminines. This one is the first concept. First thing is by using an entirely difference, these all are the difference, like as a we can say the husband, wife, king, queen, lord, lady, man, woman, and nephew, niece, papa, mama, then ram, every, sir, madam. Like these are the totally different things from the masculine and feminine. There is big diversity between them. So now come to the points is by adding a syllabus. These syllabus, by using these syllabus, we can make the masculine to feminine things. So like as like hostess, and like lioness, manager, manageress, like actor, actress. So these are the some masculines. By using e double s, we can make these all things as a feminines. And in that table, like poets, priests, like prophets, shepherds. Like these are the some changings from masculine to feminine. So in how can we form these all things? So another concept is here that in these tables we have to use ESS by dropping the vowels first. For example, actor, we just drop the O and then just add the ESS. Mean the vowel should be omitted from here and then the adding of ESS. Like as a founder, foundress, like hunter, huntress, and like instructor, instructress, like as a actor, actress, and here like as a tempter, temptress, and tiger, tigress. These all things formed by masculine to feminine. Then the suffix is ESS is most common suffix used to form feminine nouns. And what is a suffix? A suffix means something adding at the end of the sentence. Sorry, at the end of the word to change the meaning of that thing. Mean from singular to plural, maybe from verb to noun, maybe from verb to adjective. So there are the function of suffixes, like a hero, heroine, and here is a RIX additions, like a sultana, sultan, from sultana, like this. And in Urdu we can say as a Fiaz, Faiza, and some other Naseem, Nasima. So there are the some in Urdu and English. There are the masculine and feminine to change these all things to each other. Then by placing a word before after as, like as a grandfather, grandmother, grand uncle, like grand aunt. So there is the, like we can say they are totally different and entirely different from others, like a milkman, milkwoman, and the salesman, saleswoman. Like these are the things. And in this lecture we have learned about how to form the masculine to feminine and what are the three four genders. Okay, thank you so much for watching this one. Inshallah, see you in next chapter.